All right, let's make use of the tsconfig.json file to configure our compiler options. So instead of listing them all on the command line, we'll simply place it in a configuration file, and that's the tsconfig.json. So let's zoom in here and take care of some housekeeping work. So I simply want to copy paste my previous project. And then I'll just rename the project. And I'll call it O3 tsconfig. And initially the IDE will show errors. Just close the previous files and those errors should go away. And now let's move over to our terminal window, and I want to move into the directory o4 classes/o3 tsconfig. And just as a checkpoint, make sure you're in the correct directory here. And let's go ahead and remove the previous .js file, customer.js. Now let's compile our code. And we'll see these compiler errors. And it's saying, hey, the accessors are only available when targeting EX5 and higher, blah, blah, blah. So we need to set some compiler flags accordingly. So now let's make use of the tsconfig.json file. And remember, we can actually generate a template file by using this tsc-init. So it says here it successfully created the file for us, which is great. And now I can actually open this file. And we'll see they'll give us the basics here along with a lot of information here that's commented out. So you can simply read the documentation to see what those different items are for. But we have the target ES5 up top, which is good. And then I'll also add the no emit on error configuration, and I'll set that value to true. So now the nice thing about having this configuration here is that I don't have to manually list all of these options on the command line. I can simply compile and it'll make use of the configurations defined in this file. So here I simply give tsc, and remember by default it's going to compile all star.ts files, which is great. And now I can simply run the application by saying node customer.js. Okay, this is great. So again, the benefit of using the tsconfig is that you can set up your compiler options in a configuration file. No need to manually list them on the command line.